Tariq, they're still, I think, considered one of the elite teams in the NFL, but the Buffalo Bills are catching a lot of negative flack nationally lately.
Which is bizarre to me, and I know people say,
they haven't even played a game.
Well, that's
Can we let it play out first?
That's the concern that I have. We haven't played a game. As a matter of fact, all we've had are sort of these OTAs and camps, which seem to have so much controversy. And controversy with Stephon Diggs, and like I said before, I've been a big defender of Stephon Diggs before, but this has gone on a little bit too long now. It's almost as if last week was he didn't want to show up the first day. He knew the coaches knew. They finally got him in the second day. Buffalo Bills were all over it. Now it becomes sort of this concern about the offense, wanting more play calling or maybe more say into the offense. The same thing, he made another comment this week about DeAndre Hopkins being on that team, being frustrated about that. So I'm not quite, I thought it would clear up, especially since Sean McDermott is very good in front of the podium and clearing sort of these controversial things up very quickly.
Without saying anything.
Yeah, but where is that? Because you kind of need that right now.
I mean, he said, everything's okay. This was excused. We just wanted to let you know. Well, when did all this, when did this really play out? He didn't tell us anything. He didn't say what really happened.
No.
He just let,
But this adventure kind of exposed the team. It's like that now the national narrative is that there's problems there that don't seem to be going away, where Diggs is either the problem or representative of something that's permeating the offense and the organization and stuff, and you're hearing about McDermott's job not being quite as secure as it seemed to be. All the rest of the stuff that comes in, and it's just Buffalo. All the other good teams in the NFL are set and ready to go, and here are the Bills going, I don't know what I think about this team.
The Vikings got rid of Stephon Diggs, and they were vilified for it. Mm-hmm. Seems to worked out okay, though. They seem to have known what they were doing because Justin Jefferson might be the best there is.
Well, they've gone back to the playoffs since then. The Bills, I think, have had more success.
But maybe they knew what they were doing in moving on from Diggs.
Yeah, well, sometimes relationships end. They're just not there. You're not supposed to be with one player for the rest of your career. This is not the way it used to be in the NFL.
And wide receivers seem to have about a 3-year shelf life in that regard.
Running backs, maybe even 2. So,
well, that's because of their shelf life period. But wide receivers, it seems to be just who they are.
Yeah, but there was a draft.
Part of the position.
There's been NFL drafts where running backs went like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Now it seems like, you know what? These positions have changed on a dime, which is why you get all this sort of upset running backs sort of looking for their trade value or their value, and it's not there. But that being said, for Buffalo, what concerns me about this is that all the chips are in the middle of the table here. There's you only have, maybe if you trade Stephon Diggs, getting back players to build for the near future. This is a now team that needs to be in the Super Bowl come February.
So what I guess I'm getting at is from where you sit, is this a real problem, or is this something that the media needs to talk about because there's nothing else going on?
It's great for the media because nothing else is going on, but it's very toxic for the team until it gets all resolved. You know what you need? You need Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs together. I know you got to wait till camp at Fisher, together, sort of like not so much doing a press conference, but at least around one another. That this isn't some sort of thing that's going to linger on and now define camp and then define preseason and then define the season.
I really want to ask this as a longtime sports writer, when you get into these lulls, is there a lot of pressure to find something, almost invent something to talk about?
I don't think you can invent something, because if you do, then it's really not a story. Mm-hmm. And it gets exposed as this was just made up, it was invented. But it when everybody has it and when everybody knows it and everybody's talking about it, then it does exist and it is something. But if I'm a Bills fan, I'm not a fan of any NFL team. I just watch the game and enjoy the game. It's June. If you're going to have a controversy, have it now.
Yeah.
Let it play out. If there is, who knows what's to it, but, there's plenty of time to resolve.
Pat Duffy's point last week.
You want to be boring. If you're an NFL team, you want to be boring.
Absolutely.
You don't want any problems until
Bill Belichick.
There you go. Unlike the Miami
most
Dolphins.
boring team there has ever been that won how many championships.
And yet everybody's afraid of them come the start of the NFL season.
Well, right, but that's what I'm saying.
Would be 6, by the way.
We don't know behind the scenes, but the image they portrayed, they spoke, everything they said was boring. But they won.
Yeah.